Hey traders, John Hal here. So, I got a bit of flack in yesterday's video because my title of yesterday's video was More Selling to Come to Create the Bottom. That was actually the title of the video. And that's exactly what actually happened today, because I do believe that don't place a trade based on what you're seeing in this video, because there is no guarantees of making a profit in the market. It takes you a long time to become a good trader. So this video here is just to educate you to become a much better trader. Alrighty traders, so let me get into what that is from the actual intro that you just saw just then, around the actual stock market. And the mining stocks are getting smashed, the stock market's getting smashed, it's all crashing, it's all over. Just calm, just be patient, okay? If you're struggling right now, I've got a few spots. I think I've got 4 spots left open for my coaching call. You can get access. You can get a one-on-one, a 1 hour coaching call with me for 90% off, just for $97. And then also I'm throwing in a $2,000 Master Trader Lab access as well too. So you get instant access to the Master Trader Lab for free. And then also you get to book in a spot with me for 1 hour. That's a total package I'm doing to help the first 10 people out. So I've got I think 4 spots left open as of doing this recording. So if you're the very first link in the description, guys, click on that. You'll be able to go get access to that. Again, for the very first 4 people, then I'm closing it down because I don't like to do too many one-on-one coaching calls. I like to focus on my actual inner circle, my actual private coaching group, because I'm there every day coaching them. So let's have a look at what's actually going on with the stock market. So the really funny thing is this, guys, is that when looking at what's going on right now with the actual stock market itself, okay, we can see here that the S&P 500 is having another strong down day. Here's what I'm going to say. We are getting very close to a reversal in the market. There is pain, there is pain, there is pain, there is pain, there is pain. And then there's the move up. And so this is, again, if you actually go look at my video that I did yesterday, I'll just bring this up here so you can see it, right? So you can actually see that, look at this here. So, hey, easy. All right, so you can actually see that, look at this here. Expect a big sell-off day to find a bottom. Gold and silver squeezing up, big breakout coming. Now that was obviously for the big picture, but this here was here. Expect a big day sell-off to find a bottom. I even titled that. Now, here's the thing. The thing is that that's exactly what we got today, right? We have got some blood in the streets. We've got blood in the streets. But traders, ladies and gentlemen, guess what? The worst thing you could be doing right now is trying to short this stock market. Now, when I say that is like the main indices, right? You never want to be shorting a market that has already made big moves in that direction, because we are towards the end of this selling leg, not the beginning. Okay, why? Because just throw your fear out the window. Okay, throw your little fear out the window. And then we can just look at the way the markets work. And you probably see me say this 1,000 times, but the market never ever just does this and then just does that, right? We're gonna get a hard and fast, sharp snapback soon. It's gonna happen. Now the question is how much that is, because it's gonna be really interesting. That the line in the sand for me, that big line in the sand is, see, that's that major low level there that we had a lot of problems with, and now we're actually breaking down. We're at that major level of support. Actually, we just broke that. All right, and now we're actually getting back down to here. So that's actually really nice, really nice, right? So we've got this big extended move. Now, if you go back and listen to the big thing is, if you look at our daily chart and you want to know, are we oversold or overbought? Don't use indicators, right? Well, you can use indicators, but like stochastics and RSIs, they can be pegged, right? So I used to use stochastics and RSIs, and I do every now and then to see what's happening. But the majority of the time, to find overbought and oversold levels is bring up a chart. This is a chart here. It's just the same chart, but it's with a 52. This is a 52 moving average. Now, why a 52 moving average? It's because about 14 years ago, when I first learned from my first successful trader, he was making around $40,000 a month. When I learned from him, he actually used the 52 moving average, and so I've always just use that. That's the reason why I've always used it. So what you want to do is you want to see the maximum distance away, and you'll be able to see that the market never gets too far away from the moving average before what? Before we pull back to it, before we pull back to it, before we pull back to it, before we pull back to it. Guess what we're doing right now? We're getting to the maximum distance away. And how you can do that, you can just simply measure it, right? So if I'm looking at the actual maximum distance away just in the last few legs, all right, even if I look at the actual vid situation, this is the actual the vid crash. If I'm trying to say, okay, where are we right now? Again, the worst thing you can be doing right now, guys, is trying to short this market. Do not be trying to short this market. Or actually, you can do whatever you want to do, right? But I'm telling you right now, do it at your own peril, because we're likely to get a hard and sharp fight. We're getting towards the end of this move. We're going to find a bottom real soon. And so look at this here. So that was actually the maximum distance away from that there was that there. That was an absolute violent crash, right? We didn't get that there. So we could get that there again. That was the maximum distance away. That's the reason why we got such a big move. So that was the maximum distance away from there. But the average, even just recently, the average, you can see what's actually going on through here. So we could get a bit of a corona crash, right? Again, and if we did, then we're likely to see that coming through there. But if we're just looking at the average, again, that was more like a black swan event. You can see that this back here in 2000 and actually, it's really interesting, isn't it? Because what's happening now is very, very similar to what actually happened back in 2019. We're starting to get, the high, a lower high. We're starting to break down here. You start to break below significant support, and then we start to go through and move up. I'm actually expecting this, guys, second half of this year, something like that to happen. But if we look at this here, right, we start to see, okay, from the movement from that point there to that point there, as we can see, right? That point there to that point there, and you can see that was the maximum distance away. You can see the same maximum distance away, and you can see we're all very, very, very close to that maximum distance away before we start to see potential. We're actually getting towards that, so we're at the oversold level right now. So the worst thing you can be doing, guys, is again jumping on the bandwagon. Oh, I'm going to short the market because the market's going to crash. Oh my goodness, let's go. No, guys, no. All right, what you want to do is, this market's been going down for a long time. What happens inevitably? We're going to get a pullback, right? And then we may do something like that, yes. So that's what's happening in the markets right now, and we're getting very, very, very close to the stock. We're getting very close to the bottom. We're getting a nice 4% down day, and this is exactly what I was expecting to see. I just got a whole bunch of trend lines on there, and it's not meaning anything right now. Let's go have a look at the volume here. So actually, let's go to the QQQ. Okay, we're not a big volume spike. It's not big blood. What I'm trying to see the volume spike here. So not much going on there. SPY, not much going on there with the volume. What about the DIA? Yeah, not much going on the volume. What about the actual indices, right? So we definitely got an increase in volume on the indices here on the Dow Jones. Dow Jones just start to break through there. S&P 500. Let me just take that off the screen. All right, a bit of an increase in volume. Yeah, so we're not getting a major spike. What about the VIXI? Where's the VIXI right now? Yeah, the VIXI is getting up there. So we could actually potentially get a bit more selling out of this leg. But then we're likely to find a bottom. We're likely to get probably, I reckon, because we are getting very, very close towards this here. Whenever in the last couple of years, whenever we've gotten that, and you can, it's been a whole bunch of, the vid and the variance and the Putin and the inflation, all that sort of stuff. So when we've actually gotten up here, it's actually been very, very close to a significant turning point in the markets. And so that's what I'm seeing through there. If we go have a look at the actual fear and greed index, this is the fear and greed index. We can start to see, okay, let's actually just look at the overview. Look at this here. We're starting to get to extreme fear. So traders, the thing is this, is that if you're trying to jump in right now because you think the market's going to crash, that is the wrong mentality to do. Okay, if the market is going to continue down, at least wait for some form of a pullback first. Let it reset. Okay, reset just simply means, and let me explain here. Okay, so reset just simply means this, right? We go down, we pull back, reset. We get ready for another run. We go down, we pull back, reset. And we go down, we pull back, reset, and then we go down again, right? So just do stuff like that. Wait for a reset, wait for a pullback, wait for it to reset, and that's always the biggest mistake that a lot of amateurs make. They wait for things to run first and then they jump in. And again, understanding how the markets work is a big thing. And that's where, guys, in that on my coaching call, I'll help you more with that, but also with that Master Trader Lab you get for free with the coaching call. You'll be able to learn all about the actual chart reading side of things. So, because there's something like, I don't know, there's actually 2 major courses in the Master Trader Lab just focus on just chart reading stuff. You got training systems, mindset, so on and so forth. So, last time during the start of the year, we actually got down to here. So that was around about, that was just below where we are right now. And this is exactly what I've been waiting for. I've been waiting for this fear. I've been waiting for this fear and greed index to get down to here some more, and then for it to start to actually get a bounce. As you can see, so the majority of the time we only get down to this level through here, which is just below where we are right now. So that would be probably around, if we actually go look at that there. So we're getting very close towards that extreme fear in the market. So we're getting ready for a significant bottom in the markets. Remember, guys, the last time we got really extreme fear was right here, right? What was that right here? Where was that? Let's go to the charts. That right here was what? Let's just bring up the charts here. That was right there. When what? Let me see if I can just do this here side by side so I can show you. Oh, how cool is that? Oh, right. So this point right here, when we're getting almost, but I think it's around 10. I think it was. That point there was that point there, and then we went for a very big move. Guess what? We're almost there. So yeah, we may get another do like that, but then second half of this year, guys, it's gonna be a doozy. I believe so anyway. I could be wrong, but on saying that, guys, the rising interest rates is really hitting the market hard. It really is right now. So I believe the Fed, again, if the Fed does keep raising rates, then I'm going to be totally wrong about my call about 5,500 on the S&P. We'll see what actually happens with that. But if they do keep raising interest rates and they keep doing that, then, oh my goodness, guys, the stock market and the property market, especially the property market just went nuts, is going to be a significant move on the downside. But I believe this is more of a repeat of 2018, as I was saying before, where we got really like a sideways movement through here, right? We really didn't do much for a while, and then we actually freaked out because of raising interest rates, and then there was a about face, so to speak, with the Fed, and then we actually had a very big move up. I believe that's what's going to happen here, and then we're going to see a very big move up. But always be watching what the market is telling you, not what the headlines are telling you. Even this guy here, which I know I'm pretty sexy, but just watch what the market's doing, right? Because we had a high, we've had some sort of we had a high here, we had a high here. Now if we break back down and we rally down, we're making a lower low now. If we rally back up and make another lower high and we start stepping down, then yeah, we could get something like this rolling over, right? So that's always the name of the game is always just focusing on what the market is telling us. Let's go have a look at gold. And gold didn't really do much today, as you can see, right? It's like just a little bit of down day. We're only back down towards where we were just last week. So gold is actually holding up still really strong overall compared to the overall market. We're still in this overall sort of channel through here, high lows, all that. So we're still in this squeezing pattern through here. So gold is actually doing really well when it comes to that. Silver, on the other hand, again, guys, get ready for some sort of a sharp. We're going to get a sharp snapback out of these mining sectors. I really do believe. We're just getting, there's a lot of blood in the streets right now, and people are freaking out. This is where, guys, it's important to stay calm, and no matter what you're doing. Firstly, have a plan with every trade you take. Don't just be like, well, he said stay calm, so I'm going to sit here and watch this thing go, against me. Like, no. Stay calm simply means just don't be freaked out by this sort of stuff, okay? Because it's actually a good buying opportunity, I do believe. GDX is actually very strong movement on the downside. Very strong. We're actually now continuing down a lot more than I actually thought. So that's actually what happens, right? Now we're getting we're getting very, 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 very strong selling move in the GDX. The GDXJ, once again, very, 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 just a complete demolished gap down. Something that I wasn't expecting to see that, but man, that's exactly what I wasn't expecting to see. It did break out. Now we're actually coming back down, so we just got to recess to see what's going on here. But that's actually not looking too good. But once again, I believe there's major turning points coming in these markets here, especially how overextended we are in the mining sector right now. But we're probably going to get another follow through now. Looking at this, if I just take everything off the screen, and this is the market changing, right? This is the major low through here, so we're probably going to come down here and flush this low, and then run all these stops. So that was actually a bit of a fake move out, and then now we're just getting demolished, which totally took me by surprise. I didn't expect that. So that's the way that it goes, guys. When we're actually trading through there. My hope, right? You probably hear it in my voice. My hope was that this was going to be the start of that move up on the GDX, and I was always waiting for the confirmation of that, but we just didn't get it, right? The confirmation was we actually start to see an up move. And remember, I was always saying in my videos, if we do get this higher low action, then we can probably see the meat and potatoes of the move, and we just didn't get it. The mining stocks just got smashed, and then now we're actually where we are right now in the markets. Let's go look at these silver mining stocks. Silver mining stocks, same sort of thing. Just absolutely demolished. Big move up and then a rollover, and the same for the SIL as well too. The SIL is just doing it right now, but same thing for the SIL, guys. We're getting towards this actually could be some sort of a false breakdown. So I wouldn't be too surprised to actually see some sort of reversal out of this, but we are, because we've been coming down, sideways and down. What's probably likely to happen is probably likely to see at least a bit of a pullback out of this level here. But we did get a lot of volume behind today. Look at that there. A lot of selling and panic selling and in the markets and so on and so forth. But guys, this is amazing, right? Volatility is amazing when looking at this, because it produces such amazing and incredible trading opportunities. And it's so important that you have a good trading system that you are utilizing when trading these markets. So there you go, guys. Market is actually just freaking out right now, but it's important to stay calm. It's important to actually have a good trading system as well too, right? You just please just don't trade based off a YouTube video. I know I say that people don't listen, but to have long-term success, you need to actually have a trading system. You know what I mean? So anyway, guys, if you are struggling right now with your trading, which me and my private clients, our trading is absolutely just killing it right now. We're doing so well. Because why? Because we just follow a simple trading setup, and it just does really, really, really well. So this is what I want you to do right now. Click on the very first link in the description, guys. Go book a one-on-one coaching call with me. On that coaching call, I'll figure out where you are right now, what you're doing wrong, and and I'll build a plan for you to move forward. And then while you wait for that coaching call, after you book it, you can get instant access to that Master Trader Lab for free. To get going through this. So very first link in the description, guys, and I'll speak to you in the next video.